back here in Ohio for Habit Engineer live streaming. I fly out tomorrow morning. So tomorrow's live will be in Utah. Excuse me, I'm a little tired. But yeah, if any of y'all have any habits that you want to be more consistent with, go ahead, drop them down in the chat, and we'll engineer them. It's been a good week so far. Engineered some good habits here. Happy to be helping out with that and getting stuff done. Want to see. I guess I just want to see like who joins today. I recognize the lighting in here isn't super ideal, but we work with what we've got, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we'll be back in Arizona on Monday for the stream. So, yeah, then I'll have my mic set up, my sign set up, all that type of thing again. But yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Oh man, this is too good. Oh shoot, that was the light. Yeah, welcome to the Habit Engineer live stream. It says that I have one person on here. For that one person, howdy. If you have a habit that you want to be more consistent with, you can go ahead, drop it down in the chat. Put your hand over the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit. Is that a black joke? I think. What's up, Sir Quacksalot? For any of y'all just hopping on, this is the Habit Engineer live stream. Oh, it's a trend. Well, I don't really keep up with the trends. I'm sorry. But yeah, so this is the Habit Engineer live stream. If any of you have any habits that you would like to be more consistent with, either good habits you're looking to build, bad habits you're looking to break, go ahead and drop those down in the chat, and we will engineer them using the Triple S method that I developed. I go live Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. This is what I do, is I teach people how to build habits that stick. Remington, you have a blessed evening as well. So far, we have a 96% success rate in being able to get people to actually be consistent with their habits. So if y'all have any habits that you're looking to make stick in your life, you can go ahead and drop those down and we'll engineer them. Or any other questions about habit building, self-improvement, that kind of thing. I don't have answers for everything, but yeah, habits are lit. Remington said, I have a bad habit of not thinking before I speak, and it gets the best of me. Yes, I also had that habit, and then I kicked it to the curb. So the habit that I incorporated for that, I'm from Phoenix. I'm currently visiting my family in Ohio, but I'm from Phoenix. So, but as far as getting, helping you to think before you speak, the habit that I would incorporate is waiting 3 seconds to respond or say anything when you're having a conversation with someone. So, like, for example, if I stop and I say, "What do you think, Remington?" then you would make sure to wait 1, 2, 3, and then respond after giving it that gap of time. Because what will happen is your brain will have a chance to mentally run through what you're actually saying or what you're actually planning on saying, and then filtering a lot of things out like, okay, is this really necessary? Do I need to say this? Is it lifting people up or is it bringing people down? And then you can kind of filter the stuff that's not going to be helpful for the conversation out. S'mores VFX said, "You're beautiful." Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. But yeah, let me know what you think about that, Remington, if you think that would be that would work for you or not. That's what worked for me. Is just like making sure to be conscientious about what you're saying. You are welcome, good sir. That would be, yeah, Remington, that would be the habit that I would recommend starting in order to try to break that bad habit. If any of you on here have any other either bad habits you're looking to break or good habits you're looking to build, go ahead, drop those down in the chat, and we will be able to engineer those using the triple S method that I developed. So making your habits specific, simple, and sealed so that way they actually stick. But yeah, I go live Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And so if you guys want, you can subscribe and then turn on notifications and let this live stream double as making me your personal accountability buddy as far as actually being consistent with your habits. So that works. That's another benefit, I guess, to the stream. Yeah. Listen here, puppy. I'm so confused. What even is this profile picture, bro? Is it a girl with a cap cut thing? Huh. Interesting. But yeah, if anyone's got any other habits, you can go ahead, drop those down in the chat, and we will engineer them. Steve Arnold, what's up? What's up? Good to see ya. Yeah, any habits that y'all are looking to build, either a bad habit you're looking to break or a good habit that you are trying to be more consistent with, you can go ahead, drop those down in the chat, and we'll engineer them using the triple S method that I developed. Biting your nails. Okay. Yeah. That's a good one. We've actually talked about that one in a few other live streams before. I would say there is one thing. I guess the habit here would be, well, probably the most effective one. I heard that there was some type of like coating that you could put on your nails that would make them taste really, really, really bad. Hey, appreciate it, Remington. I do try to be a real one, honestly. Like, the purpose of this stream is to actually help people build habits. You can't use it, nothing stops you. Appreciate the sub. Appreciate the sub. If you can't use it, nothing stops you. is biting your nails something you want to stop? That's the first question, I guess. Because if you don't want to stop it, then I can't really help you. You can't really teach desire. Um, yeah, not simply, at least, and definitely definitely not over a live stream, probably. Desire is something usually that happens pretty intrinsically, and so we want to, like, what am I trying to say? Like, you want to start with habits that you actually want to build, because what happens is that most of us have spent our entire lives telling ourselves that we're going to do something, and then we don't do it, right? And so every time we do that, we shoot ourselves in the foot, um, and prove to ourselves that we don't have any integrity. And so when you are starting to build habits and build a life of self-improvement, Wendy, I don't have any mods. I don't actually, yeah, I don't have any mods. Sorry. But when you are working on building a better life, or a better version of yourself, you want to start with the areas that you already want to change. And so that way you have the motivation, you have the desire already, and it makes it easier just to get started and get the ball rolling. And then you build up a character of integrity, and you, over time, become someone who simply just does what they say they're going to do. And so you start with the things that you already want to do, to give you the greatest chance of success and change. And then over time, you start to be able to do all the things that you should be doing, or the things that you need to be doing, right? Because you've developed that self-discipline, you've developed that ability to actually do what you say you're going to do. So yeah, that's why I ask, like, if you actually want to stop biting your nails, because that's the first thing. But I don't even know if you are still on this stream. So that happens. Wendy said they could help you with the trolls that distract from this very important education. Wendy, yes, I agree they could. But right now, I'm able to handle the trolls pretty well, in my personal opinion. And the trolls seem to be the only ones who are interacting with the chats most of the time. And so me bantering with them back and forth gets more engagement in the chat, and therefore gets more people who are tuning in to the stream in the first place, and subscribing and doing stuff like that. And so eventually I think that'll pay off. And so I really, there's, like, I mean, you can obviously tell there's not a whole lot of people on this stream right now. It's probably just you. Or maybe like 2 or 3 other people. And I have only got like 400 some odd subscribers on YouTube. So maybe when I've got 10,000, 100,000, a million, like, I think then mods will be very handy, because I'll have a lot more trolls. But for right now, it's like, I would rather turn the trolls into higher viewership, in theory, in hope, right? But yeah, you're right. It is very important education. I would love for it to not be distracted by those types of people, but for right now, those types of people are interacting in the chat and driving more people here anyways. So I'm just gonna run with it, since it doesn't really bother me anyways. I wouldn't want to be a moderator. Yeah, no worries. I'll like if there are people who are like saying some really bad stuff, like I'll block them. I'll just remove them or whatever. But yeah, for the most part, it's just like I'll handle it. Like I think most people are just looking to get a reaction out of lives. Yeah, it has helped me get a lot more of where I want. So, we'll just keep grinding, keep pushing. But yeah, it's like, what was I gonna say? I forget what I was saying actually, but yeah. If you, Wendy, if you have a habit that you would like to be more consistent with, I'd be happy to engineer that with you. You can go ahead, just drop it down in the chat, and we'll run it. That's what I do. I just help people build habits that actually stick. I developed the world's most effective habit building method. We got a 96% success rate in helping people actually be consistent with their habits. So if you've got any habits that you would like to have engineered, please drop them. Okay. Food, bad choices. Okay. Tell me a little bit more about that. You mean you're just kind of eating an unhealthy diet, or what do you mean by that exactly? Andalons. Switch places. Not sure what that means. I don't eat most of the time, but when I do, I pick bad things. Okay. In a nightmare life. Andalons, I can't tell. Are you asking me to switch places with you because you're in a nightmare life? I'm not sure. Ronaldo or Messi, either. I don't have a particular a particular need for one over the other. Yep. Okay. Andalons, I'm sorry, I cannot switch places with you. But I'm sorry that you have a nightmare life. Glitter, I don't know if anyone ever told you, but if they have, I'm sorry, but you sort of look like Jesus. Yeah, no, you're good. I get that probably once a day on this stream, so you're right on track. All right, let's get back to Wendy. Wendy said, I don't eat most of the time, but when I do, I pick bad things. Wendy, I would say your habit should probably be making sure that you are not going to the grocery store hungry. And then making sure that you go in with a list of good things that you are willing to eat, and then you just only buy the things on the list. Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are with that, whether you think that would be helpful or not. Anglo-Saxon Jesus, yeah. Jesus was definitely Middle Eastern, and I am not Middle Eastern. Hawkbird said, what we can learn from nature, like light, sun, ground, air, etc. You can learn a ton. Honestly, like, I think there is a lot of power in just being able to go and be still in some type of nature setting, I highly recommend, even if it's just like you take a 5-minute walk every day, like just being outside, getting some sun on your face. Those are super beneficial habits and great ways to help yourself to reconnect with you. Like leave your phone behind, leave your Apple Watch off. Don't bring anything with you. Just go on like a little walk or something every day and use that time to reconnect with yourself. I think being in nature helps that a lot. Okay, Wendy said, yeah, that sounds good. Awesome. Good. Try that. And then if you haven't subscribed and turned on notifications already, I recommend you do that. And you can use the notifications because I go live Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So use those notifications of me going live to help keep you accountable to your habit of eating good things. No, Andalons, dude, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just hopping back and forth in the comments. You can give me a second. He said, keep on being kind to others and the worst things happen. How to change? Do I get mean? No, don't get mean. I would say change your surroundings. If you're being kind to other people and then the worst things are happening, I'm not sure what you are defining as worst things or exactly what those situations are, but I would argue you might need to find a new group of friends, people who actually value you for who you are, and like just get out. If like you're being nice to people and they are not returning the favor or something like that, I would not stay in those friendships. Glitter, oh, this is a nice live. Yes, I try. I appreciate that. Well, say hello to the real Jesus for you. Dang, bro was mad that I didn't get to his comment right away. Shoot. Sorry, I'm making my way through it. We need to get digital detox, Hawkbird. Yes, 100%. I'm a big advocate for some digital detox. I think at least probably like once a week. Something like that is super helpful. I've actually deleted all social media off my phone. When I access it, I primarily access it through like a browser. Excuse me. And just make sure to have as little time on that as possible. I'll post, if I'm posting anything, I'll post it from my computer, and just try to keep that away because it's just bad. I don't really count YouTube as social media. I don't know if that's wrong of me, but it doesn't seem to have the same like dopamine overload effect that the rest of social media does. If anyone is just hopping on here, we've got about 6 minutes left in the live stream. This is the Habit Engineer live stream, where we help people engineer habits that actually stick. So if you have any either bad habits you're looking to break or good habits you're looking to build, go ahead and drop those habits down in the chat, and we will engineer them using the Triple S method that I developed, which is the world's most effective habit building method with a 96% success rate, as far as helping people actually be consistent to their habits. So, yeah, go ahead, drop those down in. And if you would like to, go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications. I go live Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So being able to not only get an education from being on the live stream, but also using the notifications of me going live Monday through Saturday as helping you to stay accountable to your habits. So make me your personal accountability buddy as far as that goes. But yeah. Wendy said, I've read that food addiction is as hard to remedy as heroin. I have no clue whether that's true or not, but food addiction is definitely a real thing, definitely a big deal. Especially if you're in America where there's so much like processed junk and everyone's addicted to salt, everyone's addicted to sugar. Like it's pretty bad. Hawkbird said, TikTok reels and shorts keep us engaged. LOL. Yeah, I don't have TikTok on my phone either. And I guess sometimes I'll get caught up in YouTube reels, but it really doesn't. I don't know. It just hasn't been a thing for me as much as like Instagram or something like that. Yeah, okay. Because of the dopamine, serotonin, etc. Yeah, it's a big thing. It can be tough. Food and I definitely have a very different relationship than the addiction side. I actually don't really even want to eat that kind of like that much food because for me it's just like a means to an end as far as being able to have energy to get work done and like live and stuff. So I think I have a pretty different relationship from most people who like actually want to enjoy their food. I just am like, let's get this done, dude. I want to go back to work. Hawkbird, you can make homemade snacks. Try may be helpful. Saw my last YouTube short. Chick had a gummy smile. I have no clue. Like, she had a lot of gum tissue. Not sure what that means, but okay. Good to see you. And yeah, Glitter, I hope that you are trying to get some professional help or something for that. I'm sorry, that's pretty rough. 63%. LOL. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up this stream here in probably the next minute and a half or so. So if anyone has any last habits that they would want to drop in the chat to have engineered, go ahead and do that now. No. General grunt, no, be nice. Doesn't matter where the food comes from. Voice in my head screams at me. To eat everything, and then I have to make myself sick. Okay, yeah, you've got a therapist. Oh, therapist stopped taking my insurance, working on my own. Okay. Maybe try to find a new therapist who does take your insurance, that works well with you. Yeah, that's a tough one. Definitely try to get some professional help there. Yeah. Stacy said, "Hi, I play and pull my eyelashes." Glitter, okay, yeah, good job. Proud of you. Keep it up. Done it since I was a child. Harry Brandon, hello. Good to see y'all. No. General grunt, bad advice. Harry, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Stacy, do you want to stop pulling your eyelashes? That's my first question. If that's something you want to do, I would say a habit that you could build that might help you to stop doing that. Yeah, that's a tough one. Maybe get some type of fidget toy that you can hold in your hands, because I'm assuming that's when you're pulling out your eyelashes is just when you want something to fidget with. So maybe go out and grab a fidget toy that you just keep in your pocket with you and just mess with that instead of messing with your eyelashes. That would be my personal recommendation. And then just carry that around in your pocket. Your habit is, if you catch yourself playing with your eyelashes, then switch to your fidget toy, and then try to rewire that neural circuitry. But yeah, I'm going to wrap up the stream for today, and I will catch you guys at 6 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. Keep the change and keep changing, y'all. Peace.